It's a new district.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, don't know who I'm running against yet.
Probably Cliff Crawler.
We're going live.
Are you
Okay.
here for information or complaint, Jim?
I am sitting and listening.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right,
Such an unusual
Feel free to add
occupation.
anything we're missing.
you're live.
A town hall meeting or?
Could do that too.
Okay, folks, hello there. Sorry you're a few minutes late. Trying to get things organized, which is in itself is a problem. Jesse Harvey, the CEO is sneaking out the door as we speak.
Smart man.
Yeah. All right, so we'll start with, as usual, with our town clerk telling us all the exciting things happened across the hall.
Okay, first of all, we've been out of phone all day, so it's been a very quiet day. Went out overnight with the wind. I notified Consolidated shortly after I got here in the morning. Our internet is up, so at least we can do stuff online. And I posted on the website and Facebook to email us if they had questions or they needed to get in touch, and I literally have gotten no emails, so. Let's see. Robin Edgecombe at Chalmers is working on a bond for Danielle. She came back with a price of $420, which seemed high to me, so I questioned that based on what we've paid in the past, and she's checking other possibilities. This was adding Danielle to our existing liability, which is how I'm listed. And it seems like, well, anyway, she's checking. She'll let us know. Danielle took the first half of the motor vehicle training today. Second half is tomorrow. Just loving it, I'm sure. I got a cold call from somebody asking about what we use for printers and whether we were in the market to buy a new one. And we're not quite in the market, but we're getting close with our big one. So she's coming out tomorrow. Just for
Do we lease that or have we purchased that?
We purchased that.
Okay.
We pay a maintenance contract on
Okay.
it. Yep. All right. So I said I've got 10 minutes at the most because Danielle will be in training. So it's just a meet and greet, and she'll get her foot in the door, which is what she wanted. Personnel policy I haven't spent any time on lately, but we're getting there. QuickBooks has extended the support period for the version that we have until May 31st. Originally, they said it was February 28th. So I'll wait to upgrade that and see how the Trio upgrade progresses. Because once we have Trio, we won't use QuickBooks, but we wanted to run them in parallel for a while, so. 2021 taxes, we're at 92.2%. That's pretty decent. That's above what we've had in the past, so that's good. There's still 9 accounts that owe on the 2019 taxes. Those are the ones that will be foreclosed on the 21st. I'm hoping we can avoid that. There are a couple that we have not gotten the return receipt back for, so I'll send a first-class letter to them since they either aren't signing for the letter or who knows. The 2020s, there's 37 accounts that still owe $51,000, and then the remaining balance on the 2021s is about $250,000, $248,000. So we're actually doing pretty well.
Nothing on the Stanley building yet?
I haven't gotten anything, no. No. Again, the foreclosure date is March 21st. It's a Monday, 2 weeks from yesterday. People need to pay by 4 p.m. on that day or the foreclosure is automatic. We don't even need to file anything. We just own it at that time. Again, I left my question about what's going to happen with Trio and O'Donnell. I don't know if there's been any progress on that. I
We
kind of
talked
doubt.
about that last week.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You and I are gonna work together on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had a busy week.
Yeah.
Debbie was gonna update you monthly.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
With
we
a
said
list.
to wait,
Yep.
we'll look at it together.
Yeah. Okay, left the question about the ARPA funds. I know Debbie and Harvey had a webinar, so hopefully they're all informed and know what we can and can't do.
One of the suggestions that Harvey was mentioning that was in their little brochure was that at the town meeting, we have a warrant item that lists the number of projects we want to do and the approximate cost of each project, and let the town vote on it, whether they want to consider approve of those projects. Now, I don't know whether technically, say the town doesn't want to do one project, can we just eliminate that and vote on the other six
Someone
or seven?
can-
We just can't add a project.
Right, someone
Okay,
can
gotcha.
offer an amendment to the
Okay.
article.
All right.
Now, the issue that I have with that is that approximate cost.
Well, what are you gonna do?
because, Well, we need to allocate a certain amount of money,
Right.
okay? So,
If we don't spend it, it would just stay and we would
Okay.
keep trying to spend it.
okay, but you don't word the article that it's an approximate cost, okay?
Okay.
What was it
It's a
again?
non-approximate cost.
That's right.
Okay.
This is what you want them to allow you to spend
Okay.
from the ARPA funds.
Can we give a range?
No, you would just specify the upper limit of the range.
Okay.
And like you say, if you don't spend it, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just, you can't be wishy-washy on things like that.
Nah, we'd never do that.
Yeah.
I can see how long that just doubled the length of our town meeting.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Of course, depends on what kind of things you guys come up with.
I don't think it matters.
Well, okay, you win that one.
You'll have to wait and see, David.
Yeah,
Which reminds me, no, I don't want to get into that.
okay. Other than that, the other stuff is ongoing that I just leave on there. I gather we're not gonna do anything on the mill of the Stanley Building
Until we get, that's in
foreclosure time?
court and
Oh, it's
lawyers.
in court now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good enough.
You skipped the electronics disposal.
Yeah, well, like I said, that's just.
Well,
David, yeah, aha.
Oh!
Well, you might have been saving that for
Oh,
your
I was gonna
update.
say-
Possible electronics
all
disposal.
I was going to say is I'm going to attend the meeting. It's the
Tri-Town?
Tri-Town meeting,
Oh,
yeah.
good.
So I think it's the night before we meet with the school board.
Okay.
So I think the 21st, maybe.
Okay,
I'm just going to attend and
excellent.
see if I can't get my foot in it. Maybe
right.
they'll just let me in the door anyways, we'll find out.
So
After they stop
21st,
laughing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a moneymaker for them too. I mean, 'cause they'll-
I know, and there's I had another friend that just got elected to Hiram Town office now, so we're getting there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, good.
selectmen, so it's got to be. I said eventually the generations will change and the people will forget that we didn't join in the first place.
Well, I just hid most of our electronic rubbish in the back room so that Jeff wouldn't see it.
Oh,
So maybe that'll cut the cost,
Yeah.
the talk about it anyway.
all the selectmen that I talked, or all 3 or 4 that I've talked to from Porter and Hiram, think it's a great idea. You
Yeah.
know, pay for the scales, new scales, and pay somehow. But
Yeah.
I mean, it might. There'd be things we need to figure out about how they're going to know where they're from. They'd have to buy a $5 sticker. Say, possibly just an idea is we would give them a stipend. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Say, just call it 5,000.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what it would be. This is my theory on it. We would
Yeah.
maybe be able to give them a stipend, $5,000 a year. They buy a sticker for $5, and then that goes towards paying for the stipend, obviously. And then they probably would have to pay a fee when they dump it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
So-
that sounds great.
Well,
People are not.
this is in theory. This is
Right,
what.
no, I understand.
Right.
People are not as concerned about the cost as they are about a mechanism. to get
Absolutely.
rid
They
of
don't
the
want
stuff.
to hold on to it for
Yeah.
X amount of
And
years.
they don't want to take it into court.
Correct.
Yeah.
So.
And we don't want it along the side of Penn.
And that's what I stress, that we don't want you to let us do it for the same price you're doing it.
Right,
We know you need to make money.
yeah,
charge us, you know, so.
Good.
Well, the
Okay.
cost of going into Portland now with the load is gonna be getting it more expensive by
Yeah,
the day.
true.
So
Quite
it
true.
would save some money for constituents that way.
Yep. All right. So sorry to skip over that. I'm gonna star that one, and on the 22nd,
I don't know
I
if
will
it's-
make
I don't
sure
know if
I
it's-
ask about it.
Rated a star yet, but
Well, only so I don't skip over
Yeah.
it, that's all.
that's not necessarily just electronics, that's, I was thinking bulky and electronics.
Oh,
No, bulk
okay.
too?
Oh,
Yeah,
Want to throw hazardous in?
why not? Bulk would
I
be.
don't
That's
think
more or
they
less
take
electronics,
hazardous.
but what's
Well-
that? They did take like paints and stuff, but I
Yeah.
don't know if they do
Yeah.
anymore, but anyways,
the hardware stores will take paint. Some
Will
of them. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I
theoretically,
was thinking bulky too, because I just was thinking.
that costs us money too, and
Right, and then what we save theoretically, we could
we could
put,
apply towards that,
yeah.
yeah. Except the people will have to bring
Yeah, if they could.
their bulky waste
But
down.
they can get rid of them when they want to. They don't
Well,
have
that's
to
another
move
point.
their
Yeah.
old couch into their barn to store for 6 months
Yeah,
until they're ready for
Until we
bulky
get ready to
waste.
pick it up.
Yeah, so,
Oh, nice, give them some options.
maybe.
Yeah.
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 Well, that sounds good.
All right, that's your
That's it.
minute of fame?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, 11 viewers, folks.
I'm trying to get double
They just heard
digits
the word
all the
electronic
time.
waste.
We'll see if it goes down now.
To the 11 viewers, call a friend. Or two.
Oh, it went up to 12.
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep updating you.
As usual, we sign the bills, approve the agenda from last week, and sign the bills for this week. I don't think there are any current ads in the shopping guide. There was an article in last week's shopping guide about the improvement in the service and the rescue. And I tried to give a little explanation as to what's going on so people would understand. Eventually, it's going to cost us more money, but we're going to get additional services.
So far it passed in Hiram.
Uh, 3 to go.
Yeah.
New York County Sheriff's Report, we get that first of each month, which they've been very good in the last 6 months giving it to us. This is a summary of the events that happened in the town and a breakdown of the dispatches that occurred for the town. As people know, I don't read people's names on what happened to them. I don't think it's appropriate, even though it's probably legal. We had an arrest warrant at 20 Elm Street in Parsonsfield. We had an attended death on Federal Road 2722. 61-year-old male passed away. Mental health assault on 220. A couple of deputies were involved in that. Sex abuse investigation on 227. Deputy Searway handled that. And an unattended death on 226. Deceased female on Maplewood Road. Nothing suspicious, just person died. And call breakdown for Parsonsfield. Looks like 120 calls. We're having or York County is having some problems supplying contract deputies in the time frame that we asked for, in other words, 40 hours a week. However, if we don't receive 40 hours a week, our contract's credited with the appropriate percentage. So if the deputy was only available 20 hours a week for us, we would pay half our contracted price. So we prefer the deputy, but at least we're not spending additional money. Animal control, wonderful deal with animal control. A normal one, all dogs and cats. No pigs, goats, and chickens. Sunset Cove, North Road, Elm Street. So that's our monthly report from the animal control officer. We have a comprehensive plan minutes. Who did the minutes, Harv?
Tom Winters.
Tom Winters, okay.
Winter, I should say.
Winter. Thank you, Tom, for doing these. I'm not going to read them, just to say there were 10 items discussed, and they're working on just getting the comprehensive plan going. Attending were Harvey Maycomer, Alan Jackson, John Levitt, Aaron Bouchant, Sabin Beckwith, and Tom Winter. I guess 2 or 3 people couldn't make that meeting, but they will be at the next one. We have a volunteer for our appeals board, Judy Ingram. We certainly appreciate her volunteering. Judy's been very instrumental in volunteering for a lot of things for the town. School board, I can think of 3 or 4 different functions. So thank you very much, Judy, for agreeing to be on the appeals board. It's really the last town commitment, or town, if the planning board, the appeals board, and if that doesn't work, the plaintiff has to go to court. So appeals board is a very important step, or intermediate step in that process. Hopefully it keeps everything in-house in town.
Did everyone approve the appointment?
Right, it's on the sheet went around, Deb.
For Judy,
Yeah.
I just signed it.
Okay.
We have a West End Camp newsletter. They're going to be starting up in a while, probably 4 months, but that's okay. We've had some arrangements with West End Camp concerning scholarships for Parsonsfield residents. Hopefully that can continue. There's a new director down there, which I haven't met with yet, but hopefully he'll be willing to consider the scholarship for Parsonsfield students who need a little help.
ask a question, Ed?
You certainly
About
can.
Long Pond and the treatment that it's gonna go through, do we know when that's gonna be?
No,
I think they were hoping for May, but I don't know whether that's gonna come to fruition or not.
Okay,
I think I just talked to Mr. Seed
yeah.
not that long, a week ago or something. I might even have it on my phone, but I think he said they were hoping May.
I just wonder if will it preclude use of the pond while the treatment's happening or for a period of time?
Nobody said anything or made any implications about anything about health hazards about doing this, so I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, obviously, May is not swimming time, but,
Right.
we need to keep boats off.
Right.
Okay, well, something we need to publicize if
Yeah.
that's the case. Okay?
Cybersecurity considerations. From Matt Campbell, who is our emergency management representative. I'm sure you've seen this, Dave?
Yes.
Okay.
Email.
Anything that we should be doing that we're not doing?
No. No.
I know you've been working on that for a while, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
General Assistance Program. Obviously, Debbie, you got this, you handled the general assistance.
Yes.
Anything we're,
Most of those new benefits will go directly to the client.
okay.
Yeah.
One-time cash payment, each family to assist with heating costs. Boy, might have to be two-time cash payments now with the prices going up there. Any of the selectmen have any more?
Yeah, I got a few things.
You okay?
I'd like to welcome Judy Ingram for the Zoning Board of Appeals member for volunteering. We got part of the gym cleared out today. Make it easier for Monday to have the floors done. I have a meeting with the electric company tomorrow again on the generator system. He wanted to bring in the state electrical code officer to take a look at it before they make a recommendation. And let's see. Comp plan minutes, you read that one. There was one name change that I'd like to address, which is John Levitt. It's Larry Stevenson.
I was gonna say.
Was our new member. It's too bad John is a good person to have on there, but he did not volunteer as of yet. So Larry Stevenson.
He doesn't live in Parsonsfield either, does he?
I don't know.
He lives in Hiram, border.
Oh,
No,
does
he's
he?
on Elm Street.
Yeah.
John Lovett?
Yeah.
Must be a different one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And waiting for a quote from Mechanical Services on the heating system, which is basically a hot water heater replacement that we should be looking at. The one we have in there now has been there since the beginning of time. I'm not sure how old the building is. How old is this building?
I think they opened in 86.
86.
Started building in 84.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
So it's been a few years.
Yeah, it's 35 years old.
Yeah. It's done its work. It's recommended to be serviced or changed.
Yeah.
And I'm going to contact SMPDC for the upcoming meeting to get some more information from them to show at the upcoming comp plan meetings, and that's it for me.
I have one thing for you, Harvey, that I didn't know. Danielle's been working on a list of all our appointments
Oh,
on
good.
committees.
Yeah.
So I will have an updated list for the budget committee for you. Compliments of Danielle next week.
Yeah, I have to talk that up too, because I don't know where our budget committee is at this point.
Yeah.
See who's on it and who's not on it.
Yeah, well, I know there are at least 3 openings.
Yeah, so, good, appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you can get her out of the planning room long enough.
She'll be back there tomorrow.
Okay.
There's nothing in here, which isn't a terrible thing for Mr. Lowry, but are we ever gonna move forward? What was the last word on the Stanley building being tied to the mill?
His, I don't know what to call it, letter, to the court asking that it
Be released or
be
whatever?
released and
Yeah.
hasn't been responded to yet, as far as I know.
Yeah. Okay,
So that's sort of
that's what I assumed, but
in abeyance.
how do we hold their feet to the fire?
We have asked a company to give us a quote on wiring the town hall for audio-visual so we can conduct our meetings maybe a little more professionally. At least it might look better.
What do you mean more professionally?
Well,
It might be-
This is, who knows? What
The
do we,
audio and video might be more professional.
Yeah,
You
what?
guys can't
I
get
was
me
gonna
more
say.
professional.
no hats in the
Shirt and a
building
tie
when we're on
is,
camera, yeah. Are we still at 11? Maybe up to 12?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see, 11.
All right, well, we,
Oh, I just went down to 10.
all right, and the, one other thing, or 2 other things, actually. We had a workshop with some residents who live on Cram Road concerning the use of the gravel pits. We'd said we'd get back to them within a couple of weeks with some preliminary ideas,
Findings.
findings. There's 2 gravel pits involved, Cram Road and Randall Lake. Very big trucks causing problems with the residents and problems with the road. So we're going to try and answer some of those concerns in the next couple of weeks. The buyout with Revision Solar is going well. They're going to give us an invoice, we're going to give them a check, and we're going to find out a maintenance program which they offer, which one, if any, would be appropriate for us. We'll be discussing that with the town clerk, who has been involved in all of the hiccups of the solar system. So, with that, that's about it. I feel very disappointed that Mr. Wright isn't here,
Yeah.
because he usually has a question or 2 at the end.
Yeah.
But our guest here, do you have any, Jim, any questions, or?
No, but thank you for allowing me to come. I see on here that maybe I need to make an appointment to be here. Are you still doing that?
I think we could pass that now. That
Well,
the-
I'd like to know if you want to be on the agenda.
Well, no, we did have
Yeah.
something previously on there
Yeah.
that said
No, I know.
back
but
when.
The COVID situation,
virus,
yeah.
we had to wear the mask and everything, so
Right,
that's kind
right.
of, some people do still wear the mask, but if you want to be on the agenda, contact me.
I will.
And
Yeah.
we'll set it up.
What the general plan is, that at the end of the meeting, if some people are kind enough to be here and listen, we give them an opportunity to express their concerns.
I was curious about because it's my first meeting here, the long pond treatment that you were talking about. Can you just explain it maybe?
They've had a bad algae bloom,
Oh, okay.
yeah, for the last 3 or 4, maybe 5 years. And so the Long Pond Association got together and got quotes to do an alum treatment, which if I understand right, it basically just captures all of the algae at the bottom. If I understood right, it's gonna be about $250,000 to do it. They have raised, if not that much, then more to
Really?
do it, yeah. They asked the town for a couple $1,000s, I think, and that's it, yeah. Yep.
The West End House ended up matching them 50-50. I don't know if you're familiar with West End House Camp. they were a little reluctant at first, but I think they had as much to lose as anybody, so they ended up matching whatever they joined
They
together.
also got a grant from the state. So put it all together and they came up with the money.
That's good stuff. That's gonna be done by May?
Well, I thought that's what I was told, that it would be done in May, but don't quote me on that.
So normally what would happen, Jim, is
Yeah.
if you had something that required an answer and we didn't have the answer, we'd just ask you to schedule with Debbie for the following week.
Yeah.
Give us a chance to look like we know what we're doing when you came in,
Yeah.
ask the question, and we'd go from there.
I'll try to make you look good.
Yeah, you may not be up to it. You can make Debbie look good. That's,
Jim, do you remember the name of that gentleman who was running for sheriff?
Yeah, Hollis. What is it?
Was it the fellow that ran before?
Yeah. He's run a couple times.
It was in the shopping guide,
Was it?
yeah. Yeah.
I'll take a look.
all right, folks, well, thank you all, 11 people. We're going to try for 15 next week. So that's your goal to the listening audience, to each get one person. That would make 22, but whatever. Thank you very much.
His name is Hicks.
Yes.
His name is Hicks.
Yeah.